Hello, everyone, and welcome back. You're listening to Daily C1 English Vocabulary. My name is Emma.
And my name is Tom. We're here to help you explore and practice C1 level words and expressions.
In today's episode, we're reviewing the words from days 8 and 9 of our learning series. We'll explain the meanings, provide examples, compare with similar words, and focus on how to use them naturally. Our first noun is setback. It means a problem or delay that makes progress more difficult.
For example, the project suffered a major setback when funding was cut. Or, the company experienced a setback after losing a major client.
Typical collocations are major setback, unexpected setback, temporary setback.
Compared to obstacle, a setback usually suggests a reversal or delay after some progress was already made.
Right. But researchers insist that setbacks are often not just obstacles, but opportunities. For example, investigations have found that athletes who face setbacks early in their careers, injuries or defeats, often become more successful later because those experiences push them to adapt and grow stronger. Our second noun is craving. It means a very strong desire for something.
For instance, during her pregnancy, she had an unusual craving for pickles and ice cream. Or, his craving for attention often made him the center of every conversation.
Typical collocations are food craving, craving for success, satisfy a craving, resist a craving.
Compared to desire, craving is more intense and often urgent.
Another similar word is urge, but there is a difference. Craving is a strong, lasting desire, while urge is more of a sudden impulse. For example, you can have a craving for adventure that lasts for years, but an urge to book a spontaneous trip after seeing cheap tickets. Let's move on to the verbs.
Our first verb is strive. It means to make a great effort to achieve something.
For example, she strives for perfection in her work. Or, the company strives to provide the best customer service possible.
Typical collocations are strive for excellence, strive to achieve, strive to succeed. Compared to try, strive suggests harder, more determined effort. For example, he tries to learn the piano sounds casual, but he strives to master the piano shows dedication and persistence.
Our next verb is pursue. It means to follow or try to achieve something over a period of time.
For example, he decided to pursue a career in medicine. Or, she is pursuing her dream of becoming an artist.
Typical collocations are pursue a goal, pursue a career, pursue an opportunity.
Compared to chase, pursue is more formal and focused on achieving. Chase often feels like just running after something, literally chasing a person, or figuratively chasing fame or chasing money. With physical chasing, the two words can overlap, but in a more metaphorical sense, pursue emphasizes steady effort to reach the goal.
Now let's move on to the adjectives. Our first adjective is feasible. It means possible and practical to do.
For example, the plan is ambitious, but it's feasible with enough resources. Or, they studied whether the project was financially feasible.
Typical collocations are feasible plan, feasible solution, financially feasible, technically feasible.
Compared to possible, feasible is more about being realistic in practice, not just in theory. For example, it's possible to build a house on Mars one day, but it's not feasible with today's technology.
Our next adjective is contradictory. It means giving opposite ideas that cannot both be true at the same time.
For example, the witness gave contradictory statements, or the report is full of contradictory information.
Typical collocations are contradictory evidence, contradictory opinions, contradictory messages.
Compared to inconsistent, contradictory is stronger. Inconsistent means things don't match well, but contradictory means they directly oppose each other.
For example, the politician's promises were inconsistent with his actions, but his statements were contradictory. One said yes, the other said no.
Let's continue with the adverbs. Our first adverb is utterly. It means completely or absolutely, often with strong emphasis.
For example, she was utterly exhausted after the exam. Or, the idea is utterly ridiculous.
Typical collocations are utterly impossible, utterly wrong, utterly destroyed.
It can also be positive. For example, the performance was utterly brilliant. Or, the little child was utterly charming.
Compared to completely or totally, utterly is a bit stronger and more emotional.
Our next adverb is substantially. It means to a large degree, or by a great amount.
For example, the company's profits increased substantially last year. Or, the two versions are substantially different.
Typical collocations are substantially improve, substantially increase, substantially different.
Substantially points to a major change that affects the very basis or scale of something. It emphasizes the scope, significantly highlights that the change is important or has meaningful consequences. Considerably is the most neutral. It just shows that the change is large and noticeable, without stressing importance or essence.
Let's finish with the idioms. Our first one is pave the way. It means to make progress easier, to create conditions for something to happen.
For example, the new discovery paved the way for future medical developments. Or, her speech paved the way for important changes.
Typical collocations are pave the way for progress, pave the way for reform, pave the way for success.
Similar idioms include open the door to something and lay the groundwork for something. Both also suggest preparing conditions for future events.
And the last idiom is bear fruit. It means to produce good results after effort.
For example, her years of training finally bore fruit when she won the competition. Or, their investment strategy is beginning to bear fruit.
Typical collocations are efforts bear fruit, plans bear fruit, hard work bears fruit.
A similar expression is the phrasal verb pay off. For example, his hard work paid off, and he got the promotion. It's very close in meaning to bear fruit.
So, that's our review of the words from days 8 and 9. We covered nouns, setback and craving, verbs, strive and pursue, adjectives, feasible and contradictory, adverbs, utterly and substantially, and idioms, pave the way and bear fruit.
Remember, the goal is not just to know these words, but to understand their nuances and use them naturally.
Thanks for listening, and see you in the next episode.
Subscribe, and see you tomorrow for more C1 words.